What is going on, guys? It is Patrick here. Welcome to SmithSquad Podcast, episode 71. We are joined by some guy that I don't even know who this is.
I don't know, dude. I don't even know my name either. I don't even know how I got here, actually.
We're joined by MCSportzHawk. Wow, that was a fluke right
Butchered
there.
my name. I love it, Pat. Killing it already.
All right, so we're gonna jump straight into business here.
Let's do it.
I got an iPhone.
You got an iPhone. What did you have before the iPhone?
I had an Android. I had a Samsung S5.
Okay.
Galaxy
Fine.
S5.
I can
So
live with that. If it was something else, I'd been like, dude, where have you been? So
No.
what do you think?
I'm kind of falling in love. I've had it for like 2 hours, and like I'm like using all these new features, and I'm like, oh my god, like Snapchat.
Yeah.
Snapchat is a million times better on an iPhone.
It's not even comparable, dude. I
Like-
don't know why, but Android the Snapchat quality is awful on
The
Android.
quality is so
For a
bad.
phone that good, S6 or S5, why
It's
is
like
the
the
quality
same
so
amount.
bad?
It's the same amount of megapixels or something close. Like it's comparably close, but it's like half the quality.
It is.
It's ridiculous.
And I know that because when I snap you, your quality's shit.
Dude, I sent a picture. I sent a Snapchat to someone, and I looked at my face, and I was like, "Oh my god! Like I can like see every detail in my face. I'm not used to this."
Pimple, bro.
Yeah, it's almost like nerve wracking. It's like, wow, you can really see all of me. But yeah, no, it's like my mind is blown. Like I love Android because it's so like customizable, right? You can do anything you want on Android. You can put anything anywheres. You know, you can do whatever you want. The iPhone, and this is why I never got an iPhone, is like can't like it's kind of limited in the sense of like putting apps places, like your layout and stuff. There's a lot more you can do on an Android. So that was the reason why I never got an iPhone. But now that like I've got so many contacts from YouTube who live in the States, it's like I got people texting me, and I'm like, yo, don't text me because it costs me money.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to get iMessage. Like that was the only reason I switched over to iPhone.
I think you're going to find that it's a lot better. Well, see, here's a real benefit for me that a lot of people don't realize. If you have another Apple product, like a MacBook or an iPad, it's all synced up perfectly, everything. Like if I go on my phone, my password from YouTube, I can have it saved to my keychain, so it automatically types it in. I don't have to worry about it. And it's only on products that aren't registered to my fingerprint. So everything's secure, but it's all synced up perfectly. It's amazing, dude.
No way. You gotta
Once you
Oh my
start figuring
God.
out how to use these things, and if you switch to Android after this, you're gonna be like, shit, that was so nice.
It's so
Like,
convenient.
there's a lot of benefits. I think you're gonna like it. And now the best part is I can text you because I always have to snap you when I want to talk to you because you don't have iMessage.
Yeah.
And I've been screwed so many times with texting international people. My mom's like, "It cost us $31 texting international people this month. When is that gonna stop?" I was like, "Shit, all right, I gotta find a way to stop this."
Yeah, no, when I went to the Rainbow Six Siege event in San Jose, the guy who was coordinating the event was texting me. And it was important stuff that I was like, okay, I got to reply to this. But it's like, I can't say like, don't text me. Like,
Yeah.
because it was like, here's your flight information. Like, here's this, here's that. So anyways, actually, I ended up having like a 21-minute long
Oh no.
call with him.
Oh no.
So this is what happened. I get there in the morning. Actually, no, I had to go to the airport that night because I didn't have a drive in the morning. I think my flight was leaving out at 6 a.m. So I got there at like 11 p.m. the night before.
Oh, shit.
So I was just chilling for like 5 or 6 hours. I was all over Twitter, like just blowing up everyone's Twitter. It was pretty awful. I was bored, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna tweet a bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, no sleep at all.
No sleep whatsoever. I got like maybe an hour nap on like a Burger King bench, but it was brutal. So I go
A homeless man's life story.
exactly.
Oh, God.
Minus
Okay.
the Twitter.
Yeah,
So
minus having Twitter.
so I finally, it's like 5 a.m. I'm like, all right, my flight's leaving. I go up to the ticket thing to get my ticket, and I don't know if they have these in the States, but in Canada we have like these like little machines that you go up to where it's like, so you don't like go straight up to the register desk or whatever. You like put your passport in it, it scans it. Yeah. And or wait, what am I saying? Yeah, you guys have them. I've been in an American airport before. So yeah, like one of those things where you scan it and it's like there's been an error. Go to the front desk. I'm like,
Wow,
whatever. I've had that before. Not a problem. So I go up to the front desk and I'm like, yeah, my name's Patrick Smith. Here's my passport. And they're like, there's a problem. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, you're signed up for the flight, but it hasn't been paid yet. And just backstory, I'm going to this event. They're like, we'll fly you out there, pay for your hotel and stuff, so you can play this game and like promote it on your channel and stuff. And I was like, sweet, I'd never done anything like this before. Super exciting.
Awesome.
And to get told, yeah, they haven't paid for it. I'm like, what? So like, they're like, yeah. So do you just want to pay for the flight now? And I'm like, no, I'm not paying for this flight. Like, they're the ones taking me out here. Like, I didn't like sign up for this. So I call him. I call Brad at 3 a.m. in the morning, his time.
Oh, boy.
He answers. Anyways, it was just a credit card error. But long story short, had to stay on the phone for 21 minutes. So that's like, that's over, like, I don't even know how much it cost, but it was like over $1 a minute. Yeah. So the plan was a little bit more expensive than it should have been.
Word, man. Well, that's good that you got an iPhone now. I'm sure you get the 6S or...
Yes.
You get the big one or the small one?
Small one.
Small one, okay.
Small one. See, it's almost like... That was the other reason why I never wanted iPhones before, is they were so small. Now that they've kind of upped their size a bit, it's like a doable size. I think I like the size of the S5, like the S6 now, or
6S.
Yeah. Why do they do that? Why is it 5S?
Well, I mean, it's the opposite of the Samsung ones. Otherwise, it'd be the same thing, right?
Yeah, but like, why do they both have number and S?
I don't know.
And it just happens that they're on the same number. Like,
right. It's coincidence, right? No, but Apple, what they had is they just had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they had like 5 plus whatever. But the S stands for Siri. That's what it standed for originally when they came out with 5S.
Right.
So it's 5 with Siri.
Didn't they start with the 4S?
Yeah, that's what happened. The Siri was 4S. You're right.
Yeah.
And then now I guess it just continues to be like the upgraded in between model between the number models, which beyond me why it's called that. I don't know.
When I looked into the iPhone, the 6S, I was like, all right, let's just go to their site and see what they have to say. The first thing it says is the only thing that's changed is everything. And I'm like, okay, Apple, you are so bullshit. Like, okay, maybe you've changed up the software. I don't know. But it's the same looking phone. You can't say it's
similar.
It's very similar.
It is because I can't do any of the things you can do with the touch sensitivity on your phone. Like when you touch and hold, if you ever tried this yet, touch and hold like certain apps, or I think messaging app works. I think any Apple apps, I think, definitely have the touch sensitivity.
Okay.
So if you hold down on messages or press it harder than hold it.
Messages. Whoa.
Yeah. I don't really know what it looks like because I don't have it. If you see on mine, it doesn't do anything. But yours will.
It does that. Okay, so I'll show for people. So if I don't want to like show messages, but like if I do like
apps,
if I just
work,
oh wait, no, that's bad.
Calendar should work.
If I just kinda hold it, it does the wiggly thing, right? They wiggle.
Right.
You can see that. But if I hold it hard, something pops up. Wow, that's so cool.
And it does that all over the place. You gotta just do that whenever you can think about it, because there's like shortcuts now that it's a software, but it's also the hardware, because my screen doesn't have it's touch sensitive obviously, but it's not like strength of touch sensitive when yours is.
Okay. That's okay.
So they changed everything.
So they have changed some stuff up, because I was looking at this like there's no way anything's changed. But I was gonna go with the 6 just because it's cheaper, and it was only like $60 more for a 6S. So
I'll go for the 6S, man. You also it's got a better camera, better front and back camera.
That camera is scary. Looking at my face, I'm like super self-conscious now.
Snapchat, it'll be a difference for sure.
Game changer.
I don't know. I usually upgrade every number model, so I get 6, 7, 8. You know.
Yeah,
whatever.
That's what I do. I've always gone every 2 years for a new phone. But my first phone, my first like big Android phone, got stolen, and then my Samsung S5 broke. Actually, what happened is I was standing over the toilet with it, and I dropped it. And it's actually waterproof.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't it one of the things that's waterproof, isn't it?
So had it gone in the phone, it wouldn't have been a problem. But in my haste of, oh my God, my phone's going to get wet, because it's just like a natural reaction, right? I swatted out of the air. smacks the ground and breaks. It was playing music. It just hits the ground. The music slowly fades out. And I'm like,
yes, dude. That is so fucking great.
It wasn't,
oh my God.
It wasn't just like a turn off. It was just like a slow die, like just slowly dying.
It tries to save phone from water and destroys it in the process.
My waterproof phone from.
Oh man, that is priceless.
It was a sad day. But the thing was, the entire screen was like completely cracked. Like so bad.
Yeah.
And I've been thinking about getting an iPhone for a while just for iMessage, so I could talk to you guys and stuff. And
yes.
It was just a sign. It was just a sign. It had to happen.
It was good. I think you'll find that it's a good switch, even though it might not be as customizable as you want.
Yeah.
Although when I asked the question, because I'm a huge Apple guy and I'm not gonna be afraid to show that at all, because people will hate on me hardcore because the gaming world's largely PC still, because you can't play games on Mac products really. But as far as phones go, what do Android users really find that's different? They always say, oh, it's more customizable, like it's more. There are newer features. There are some updates that iPhones just don't have yet.
Yeah.
But
okay.
At the end of the day, why is that really better? I want to know from you.
Okay, so like for example, like with an iPhone, all you can do is you turn it on, you open it up, and you can only swipe like right or left. You know what I mean? Like it's like it goes from left to right. But with this is just like one of those little things. But with an Android, you can swipe like, so you can go page 1, 2, 3, but from 3 you can reach 1, right?
Oh, so it's like a swivel.
So it's like a swivel thing. That's a little thing, but like also you can get like a music dock on your homepage. It's like you can just hit music and it'll just start playing. You can open it up, whereas like you have to go into the music app and start playing music, right?
Okay.
So little things like that. And the other big thing that, like, for me anyways, I don't know if this is a big thing for people, is like you can download third-party apps.
You can do that on iOS too.
Can you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to approve it, and usually you want to be careful because those are sketchy sometimes. But
yeah, because like in the past, I know you couldn't. So yeah, it's like
definitely do that. Yeah.
It's a lot of little things like that. I mean, I could keep going, but it's just little things like that. That it's like with iPhone, it's like more structured. Like this is what you do, but it's for a good reason, because it's like, you know, it makes it more easy to use for most people.
Have you tried swiping up or down on your phone yet?
Yes.
So you know what the swipe up does? We get the little bar on the bottom.
Yeah, the up. Yeah. That's good.
Okay.
I mean,
I'm just making sure. I don't know how much you know.
Yeah. So I mean, that is like, that's very similar to Android, like the airplane
like
mode and all that
plane,
stuff.
Yeah.
Brightness. Although actually, yeah, music is there too. So that's realistically the exact same as Android, I would say. But no, I like it. I do like it. I think it's good. But at the end of the day, it's all about that iMessage. Plus, quality of camera. Those are like two things for YouTubers is like you need like quality camera.
The iPhone, you can do vlogs on the iPhone. I've done it. They are superb.
Yeah, you really don't need it at this day and age. So
fine. Yep.
Yeah. So I got a thing for you, because I just watched this today. Your summer edit video. Is dope as hell. So Matt did a summer edit video. He didn't put it up on his channel. I wanted to ask you about that because it was cool. It was really cool.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. So this summer, my brother and I decided that from like last summer, we had this little edit we did at the end of the summer. Last week, we did some body surfing and boogie boarding kind of stuff. And we did like a little edit on it. We're like, you know what? Next summer, let's go all out. Let's record the entire summer. We had the equipment now, right? I upgraded my camera. And we decided to record everything. So I actually went to 6 different countries this summer. I went to Croatia, Italy, Greece, Turkey, Germany, Canada, and I guess if you count the U.S. because we went
Canada,
Canada, baby. So we recorded everything. It was 60 hours of footage, which, if you think about it, is absurd.
That's a lot of footage.
It's ridiculous. I had to buy an extra hard drive just to store it all. And then I spent about 35 hours editing this video down from 60 hours to 10 minutes.
Damn.
And it came out great. It was all of the bros. We call ourselves the Kramer crew. There's this guy, Rory Kramer, that does a lot of stuff. He's actually working with Justin Bieber now. He went from zero to like super famous for producing like music videos and little edits on Instagram. And he's one of my idols. So We call ourselves the Kramer Crew, and we just do whatever we love to do. And then we recorded it and made a video out of it, and it came out pretty dope, I think.
Very,
So
very dope. Yeah, so I've done things like these in the past for the last like actually I didn't do one this year, but like probably the last 3 years before that on my not even second channel, but like just my old
yeah,
channel that I had before. I was in the same boat as you, as I'd want to have like cool music in it, and I
right, and you
didn't want to
can't.
upload it to my main
Exactly.
channel, so I'd upload it to another channel that I didn't care if it got like a copyright strike or anything. And
Exactly what we did.
I did stuff like that. Now these were like little edits compared to
Mhm.
yours. I mean, you have a drone. You know,
Yeah, we
you're
went
in.
all. I went all out, dude.
I
We,
saw the
I
drone and
love
I
it.
was because I saw so many videos of you getting the drone and I was like, man,
Yeah.
like is he trying to like what's he doing? Like is he gonna incorporate this to his channel or like what's he
Yeah.
doing? And I finally saw it, I was like, that's why he got the drone.
A lot of the drone and the whole motive to upgrade my camera that I don't really even use for YouTube at all
Yeah,
was just for this kind of stuff. Honestly, I love it. I wish I could find a way to make it more consistent on my channel, but it's so hard with the music thing,
it's
and
so
it's
hard.
so unrelated to what I'm doing right now with the gaming stuff. So
Right. Yeah, that's the thing, man. Is filming real life stuff is like miles
it's different.
beyond the gaming
It's
realm.
way different.
And the thing is I feel like gaming does better for the most part
Yeah,
on
I'd say
YouTube.
so.
Do you know what I mean?
Gaming's huge on YouTube, dude.
It's so big.
Huge.
And it's like all I have to do is like I just sat down an hour ago, started playing this random game and
Mhm.
people watch it. But like if you're going to do like Devon Supertramp stuff, like how do you even get into that? Cuz the quality camera
Exactly,
you
dude.
need, the hookups you need, the
Exactly.
sponsors just to get that off the ground
I have no
is
idea how you get to that
ridiculous.
point. Oh,
I,
I just went out. Yeah, exactly. The whole thing was just going out there and shooting it. But you're right. I didn't just acquire all of this stuff that we use, like the drone. I flew that all summer before I got good at it, and then I bought this camera that cost me as much as I've made in several months in a row on YouTube. So
what kind of camera is it if you don't mind me
I
asking?
got a 7D.
7D. Okay, I
I
have no
wanted to
idea,
go
but
5D, but it was just a little bit too much for me. Um, but yeah, I mean, the whole camera rig, all of it together is like almost $5,000.
yeah,
So, it's an investment. But
it's an
but
investment.
the thing
Yeah,
is, like, I don't really see myself making much money off that, at least right now, because the gaming stuff has nothing to do with that,
exactly.
right?
So
So
it was more like a passion
it's
project, is what
exactly
it is.
totally
A
passion for me.
labor of love. But
Although,
no,
to be
that they're
honest with
awesome.
you, I would love to spin it off into something that's profitable that I could do as a career, possibly.
Yeah, because aren't you in school for film?
Yeah.
Okay,
Although
cool.
film is, I mean, I don't see myself working with movies. I don't think. I wouldn't mind it, but I don't think that's where I'm going. I think it's
Okay.
more stuff like this video, really. I would just love to just shoot. Like, Devin Supertramp is another idol of mine. Like,
Yeah,
glad you brought him up because a lot of people don't know who he is, and his shit is fire. It's
it's
so great. Like,
amazing.
they just go out to these places around the world. He doesn't even like go for like before they had the sponsors. He would just backpack it and spend next to nothing, just fly out there and just
Yeah,
do it on his own, live with the locals and stuff. But and he would spend all the money on the equipment just to get out there.
yeah.
And God, his stuff is so great. They're just having a blast out there. They invite a bunch of people out there and do these crazy things, and then they just make a story out of it on a short YouTube video, and everyone can see that. It's
Yeah, and just the
great.
things they do is so cool. It's like you watch it and it's just like, man, they're just like living life. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just like you
It's
feel that,
great.
and that's what your video was. It was like,
That's,
man,
that's exactly what I
you
was
know what I
trying to
mean?
make it
It
like.
was like so inspiring. It was like, yeah, like you watch that, it's like, man, they you could see
Exactly.
like they did some awesome stuff this summer.
That was the goal. I'm glad you enjoyed it though, man.
Yeah, it's cool though, cause like you'll be able to look back on it and be like,
That's the goal.
damn,
Yep.
that was
Something
yeah.
like 2015. We got to top it next year.
That's the thing, man. That was like what me and my friend did. Like the first year was kind of like what you did last year, was just
Mhm.
like, oh, we've got all these random videos, let's throw them together and make something.
Right.
Next year it's like, all right, let's do something better. Next year again, let's do something better. It was our senior year in high school, so we kind of like incorporated a lot of stuff for that. And then
And
this year we were just like, man, like I don't even know what to do. Like we were in university and it was still like, just like, what do you do? Like I find like there's not a lot of like cool stuff that happens at university. That makes sense. Like there's a lot of fun. There's a lot of partying and stuff.
You're right though, dude. There's the difference between cool stuff that is able to be put into a video that people will think are cool, and there's stuff that you just can't videotape. Like if you go to a party,
Mm,
you can't really videotape. First of all, the lighting is just the huge problem. No one's gonna want to have a giant like flashlight and camera in
Yeah.
their face while they're trying to party and get drunk and whatnot. So that's like a huge problem. But that's like people go out and party, people go to bars, but you can't really record that kind of stuff. That's a lot of the fun, I guess. Philanthropies, if there's Greek life, I guess you can record, but it's just a different environment, I think. And it's harder to
Yeah.
capture that and really there's a lot of privacy that really goes on with the university stuff that you got to be aware of.
Yeah, absolutely. I just like I don't know. It almost like if you ever like you take a video of a party and it's like you see it the next day and it's like, man, this like it's not near as cool as it was to be in the
Exactly.
moment, right?
Exactly. It's
It's
also
like
hard to portray how you feel. Although your
yeah.
Snap stories, dude, your Snap stories when you go out and do these like orientation events and those day drinking events, you look like you're having a freaking blast, man.
I am having a blast. Like what are you I don't know what you're referring to because
I don't know.
there's a lot of my school.
You're always wearing a fucking cape, though. I don't know.
Yes, the cape.
Always
Oh my
wearing this damn,
god.
like, flag as a cape
Oh
and
my
like
god.
rallying your troops and you're like, hammered, which is totally acceptable because you live in Canada, but here that
It's
would be
legal,
totally
yeah.
Uh,
Okay, so we got a story for that. That was Frosh Week.
okay.
So I'm second year. I'm like house council for my building. So basically, or my residence building. So what that means is like I like kind of run events and coordinate things, and like my personal position is VP Finance. So I run like the money basically.
Mhm.
But for Frosh Week, it's a lot of like party kind of like events and like stuff like that. So the house council leads all of this stuff. So you got to make everyone excited. So I'm like I'm definitely like I can be an outgoing guy when I need to, but I'm not like super loud, right? So for that, like basically I was just like, all right, I gotta go in. So I got a headband, I'm wearing like this cape around, and I'm like the entire week I was just screaming my ass off like at all these first years, like, yeah, let's go, and all this stuff. And last day, we had this crazy like I don't want to say pep rally because that makes it sound really lame, but like I don't even know what it was.
A pep rally. It was. Yeah.
Kind of.
We got you. No, but honestly, I will vouch for you. Okay, for all the people watching, it was really cool looking. It looked like you're having a freaking blast, but I didn't really know what it was. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
kind of
So
fun to tell me.
that was Frosh Week. And like, anyways, I was gonna say on the last day, I completely painted myself green, entire body green, and I'm in the gym in front of like 2,000 people dancing, and it's like. I don't. It's like who am I right now? Because it's just so not me at all. And I was just like, screw it. But dude,
sell out.
but dude, you go to Syracuse. I mean, I see some stats from you, and it's like, holy shit. Like I'll always like I'll show my friend. I'm like, yeah, like this is my friend that goes to Syracuse, and it's like I saw one. You guys were all in the streets just like screaming. There was
Wait.
like a street party or something.
I
think
was
there was
during
like
the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was either Mayfest or Juice Jam or. We have so many events here, dude. It's
Juice Jam.
ridiculous. Juice Jam, because with the Syracuse Orange.
Okay.
Juice.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, cool. Yeah.
But yeah, they always bring in the beginning of the year. They bring in artists, and the end of the year they bring in artists, and it's an all outrage.
Yeah.
Everyone gathers up in this like little parking lot park.
Okay.
It's ridiculous. Absurd.
That's interesting. But yeah, like there's a difference between like Frosh Week kind of stuff and just going to like a house party. Do you know what I mean?
You guys have Greek life there?
Greek life?
Is that not a thing in Canada?
Nah.
No?
No, what is it? I never heard of it.
It's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's shit, I don't know how to describe it's basically like you're like a kind of like a club / organization, and there's
Okay.
like Greek houses. So there's like you're part of a fraternity or sorority.
Oh.
You know, I guess
Like I'm familiar with like fraternities and sororities. Yeah.
Right, it's that. So it's fraternities for guys, sororities for girls, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like you belong to it's more or less a club / organization
Right.
that but it's like for life, and you can't join multiple ones. It's just you're with one
You join that one.
brotherhood or sisterhood, and
Okay.
they're supposed to be like people you can rely on no matter what. And there's a pledging process you have to go through to become part of the house. So you have to like get in, they have to accept
Right.
you, and then you have to prove yourself to the house, and then get to a
Oh, okay,
process.
yeah, I'm totally
Right.
familiar with that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. So that's
Yeah, yeah,
that's
yeah.
that's what Greek life is. So that's pretty big here,
Yep.
and a lot of the schools that are bigger party schools, that's generally the a bigger thing because house parties tend to get shut down by the cops a lot, and
Yeah.
the Greek life's more than just partying, right? You have philanthropies where there's different events you run to raise money for organizations, and then it generally ends up being where everyone goes and gets drunk and does this event. We just did
Ooh.
ours this past Sunday. It was Zorb Soccer. Do you know those Devin Superchamps? You know
Yes.
what those are? Zorb?
Yeah, there's a Devin Supertramp video with
Yes,
those.
dude. I want to buy them so bad. We rented 12 of them for the day.
Ah.
We had all the sororities come and play soccer with them, and they were just knocking each other over. Great. I got some drone footage of that. It's
That's
great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really have anything like that. It's more like just between the residences.
I got it.
So like for example, like I live in this particular place. It's called the Quad because there's four buildings that like they all surround each other, and in the middle like there's this like grassy area and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a rivalry within the Quad. There's two buildings which are kind of paired up, and
Mhm.
then there's one which is like the enemy. I shouldn't say enemy, but that's like the opposite one that I'm against. So like we're our residence is called Eaton. So like like we're supposed to be like the good people. Like basically we would be if it was Harry Potter, like we're like the Gryffindor people.
Of
Like
course you are.
we're like no, but here's the thing. Like so we're supposed to be really nice. So like we don't do anything like too bad. Like we party and stuff. We have parties
Mhm.
and stuff. But then
Okay.
there's the opposite side of the Quad, which is Chipman, and for they're like a cult. Okay.
This sounds bad.
So for their Frosh Week, like you saw like all the people I was with, we were like,
Right, right.
real hype. They're not allowed to smile. They have to wear black sunglasses, they have to wear all black, and like they
Oh
can't do
shit.
anything. Right? So it's like the complete opposites. Now Chipman, like they're like a family and stuff, and it's kinda like that, but co-ed, so it's not just guys or just girls.
Okay.
But it's basically the same idea, whereas I guess I don't know if you guys have like
And that's just how it is
rivalries.
every year to year?
Every year, yeah. It's just
Okay, okay.
like
And
there's
is it all is different levels live there, like freshman, sophomore, or
it's
is it just all
most
freshmen?
no, it's different levels. Mostly
Okay.
freshmen, some sophomore, very few
Right, because I feel like if it was
third,
all
fourth
freshmen, they
years.
wouldn't give it to keep the legends going
Exactly.
kind of thing.
So it's kind of like my responsibility as like house counsel. Like that's
Like
what I
teach
do is
them.
like
This is
teach
what
them.
you are now.
This is what you are. You hate those
This is what you've
people.
been bred into.
Yeah, it's funny. We we actually egged their building a couple
Oh
weekends
shit.
ago.
And you're the good people? Okay, dude. Sure.
Dude, they egged people who live in our building.
Wow.
They were walking there and they egged them.
And you
Last year a guy took a shit like right outside our building on the first night. He just took a shit and ran away.
That is great.
Yeah,
That's so fucked up, but it's kind of hilarious. Is
it's
there any
just
kind of like supervision, like campus police or
oh
anything,
yeah,
or no?
there is we have a safety and security. There's a ton of them.
Sure, they hate
But
both of you guys.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, no, it's a blast. At the end of the year, we have a. This is so Canadian, but we have a hockey game
Of course you do.
between the two residences, and like it's like the
Ice
biggest
hockey
event.
or
Yeah, ice hockey. So it's just like one of those like all day drinking events, and
that's awesome.
everyone drinks a lot and
Live up the nationality, man.
love up the nationality. Yeah, like I don't even think about it when I like if I was explaining it to someone in Canada, I'd be like, yeah, and there's a big hockey game. But I'm
Yeah.
talking to you, and I'm
Oh,
like,
it's
wait,
so
that probably
the
sounds
cliche of us to play hockey. Nah, dude. You guys are
yeah.
good at hockey. Play it.
Apparently, I mean, I'm not, but
I mean, you can't be good at everything, Smith.
yeah. Do you do any sports?
Well, in high school, I ran track and cross country
I
and played
definitely see
baseball.
that. Okay, cool.
Um, and I mean, this is the thing, dude. I'm so small. I was
Yeah,
never really able to play. I love football. Absolutely diehard fan.
yeah.
Watching and playing football. And I would like to think that I'm pretty skilled, but I was always too
Too
small.
small. Yeah, I was gonna say, what were you?
Oh, dude, I was in like middle school all the way up to end of high school. I didn't weigh over 100 pounds. Yeah, and I
Damn.
barely broke 5 feet. I think senior year. I was
Shit.
small, dude. I'm still pretty. I mean, I'm not super small anymore. I'm like 140,
Yeah,
5'8", but I'm not anywhere near what as small as I used to be, dude. I was real small before, and I just couldn't. Like, I tried playing in 5th grade, and I got held. They would just pick me up and hold me.
God
I would get
damn.
penalties for our team, but that like I'm not about that. I want to play.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
if I was going to like tackle, I would get knocked up, dude. It was just way too small for it.
Yeah, because I see, like I could definitely see you as like just like a little like agile like running back or something.
Dude, I'm pretty fast. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, I definitely see it.
But yeah, I was just never. I have an arm too. That's why I played baseball because I didn't need to
Oh,
be
okay.
huge for baseball.
Right.
And I pitched and played center field. And that was pretty good. I did pretty well in that. And I ran track and I actually did really well there too.
Okay,
I was able to
cool.
compete with some pretty fast guys, but never was able to play football, which I wanted. And obviously basketball was never an interest because I was so short. It was a joke. It wasn't even worth my time.
Dude, I'm tall and it's still not an interest.
I know. But now I actually played soccer for a lot too because
Okay.
that didn't require me being huge either. It wasn't great because obviously if you're bigger, it's easier to be aggressive with other people. But
Yeah,
I played
yeah,
everything
absolutely.
that I could, and now I play not anything serious, but like club sports recreationally.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
dude. I play like ultimate frisbee and I got
so
messed.
great, dude.
Oh, it's
I
amazing. But
love that game so
I
much.
got I got messed up. I got a huge gash on my face. It's gone now, but
Really?
and the same night my friend got his tooth chipped and he had to get a root canal and I
Damn,
got
that's
like
really hard.
I got like a mark I got hit in the face which resulted in a mark that lasted like 2.5 weeks and a black
Wow.
eye for
What were you,
like a week.
what were you doing that you got hit that hard, man?
I go hard, man.
That's nuts. Never played it that aggressively, I don't
Well, the
think.
thing is, I played football, and they kind of relate a little bit.
Hmm.
So like, I played pretty aggressively, and I just like I ran at a guy. I thought he was gonna go, and he stood his ground. And it was just kind of like I tried to get out of his way so I didn't hit him, and it just like I ran into it. Like
Right,
he
into him
kind of like elbow. I don't even know what happened. I didn't even realize it at the time, and then I got back after the game, and
after the
my
adrenaline's gone, like, holy shit, my head is killing me.
yeah, exactly.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's how that usually works.
yeah. So a little switch in topic here, but are you going to California?
I am.
All right.
I
So
just
what's
got accepted to. We have a program here that sends people to LA for the semester.
yeah.
There's a whole like a lot of our alumni there actually set up like classes really, but they're all hands-on. So I get to actually work. I get an internship out there. I get to work with like the company executives and do basically what I want to do, film, television type stuff out there. So I'm going out there. I got accepted into the program, and that's my last semester at college, and I'm done.
Damn, that's so
So
cool,
be in
dude.
LA from January to May. So if any of you guys are out there, we are meeting up for sure.
LA is the perfect place to meet up because there's just so many people.
Everyone's there, dude. It's great.
Yeah.
I'm excited. The weather will be way nicer than it is here. I'm looking forward
I'm so jealous, man.
to it. Dude,
That's
I'm
awesome.
pumped. It's
So
gonna be
what is your degree in?
oh shit.
Cops.
Yeah, they're coming for me. I'm a dual major in television and film, and then IT, so information management and security.
Okay, yeah, man. It's like I don't know. It's just like if it's our community, but it seems like there's so many people that are getting degrees in like film or something like
Mhm.
that. You know what
I
I mean?
mean,
Like,
yeah, it's weird. Like, it's the whole YouTube community we have here now. A lot of them are starting to go to college, and it's like
yeah,
they're kind of in this gray area where I think a lot of us are, even you are, probably at this point. Is this going to be a career, or do we continue to pursue what we're trying to
yeah.
do at college because that's what we thought we were going to do? Do you do both, which I think obviously we both are
Most
doing
people
right
do.
now?
Yeah,
It's a good. I mean, you're already there. You're going for what you want to go for. You might as well continue to pursue that. There's no harm in that, I don't think. As
yeah.
long as you can manage both. But I mean, there's a lot of guys. Sam, obviously, Mailbox is in his first year at NYU.
Sam?
Fantastical gamer.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah. Let's see who else.
In their
I know
first year?
I know SGC Barbarian decided not to go to college. He was talking to me
Really?
about coming to Syracuse. He applied here. It was his number one choice, and then he said, "I'm going to take a year off," and he hasn't come back since. He
Is
got
he
a
just
job out in Seattle,
really?
working with Scott as Minecraft. Yeah.
No
So
way.
yeah. He's doing that now. His channel's blowing up. He's been playing with him, does Minecraft
Holy
stuff.
shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, so good for him.
him.
So it's like
Yeah,
I feel like
it's
a
like
lot of the up and coming YouTubers are really trying to figure out where to go here.
it's a weird path, man, and it's like I mean, I don't know. Like, it'd be, if you're an adult, it's so easy. It's like, okay, like, you know, well, I shouldn't say it's so easy because if you've got
Mhm.
like a family and stuff, it's not easy. But like, I feel like when you're at our age, it's like, you know, everyone says go to college and you should do
Mhm.
this, and it's like,
Mhm.
what's the right decision here? And the thing that I always look at is like, there's so many YouTubers that haven't done it. You know what I mean? Like you look at the big guys like Ali A, T Martin.
Haven't done college?
Yeah, like Ali A, T Martin,
Okay, right.
Syndicate. Like I remember like I used to watch T Martin a lot back in the day.
Mhm.
And I remember he went to university. He was there for 3 weeks and he dropped out.
Really? Yeah, that was like
Yeah.
X-Jaws, yeah.
Extra same way.
He went to Temple. Where did T Martin go?
Somewhere's in his hometown. He had like a 4.0 GPA, could have gone anywheres. Decided to go to community college so that he could focus on his channel.
Mhm.
And then he got like some offer out in LA to go work for a month, and he was like, you know what, like I don't want to pass this opportunity up,
And took it.
and just went for it. But it's like,
I respect it.
it's yeah, I've thought about it a lot, and like I'm happy I chose to go back this year because I just like had I not, like I would have just been at home. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
just kind of making YouTube videos, which would be cool because
Yep.
I'd be making the best possible videos I could, like I was this summer. But at the same time, it's like I don't think I would be happy, like just like no friends here, you know, just
Right.
kind
There's
of.
an experience too. It's not just the schooling, I think you take into consideration. There's an experience you get at college that you just really can't get anywhere else that I can think of.
No, man, it's just, you know, it's
You,
a bunch of really young, like immature people all living with each other
exactly.
for the first time, and there's something
Exactly.
cool about that. That's just
Yeah.
really like,
It's
yeah,
fun, dude. It's a
oh, it's
fun
a
time. The
blast.
social life here is you cannot get this really anywhere else I can think of. It's
No,
great.
like I'm in res with this guy on my floor, and
Mhm.
he's like, man, like why don't like adults just do this? Like just get a bunch of friends and live in an apartment building
All
and all
right.
live on the same floor or something. Like
Yep.
yeah, you know what I mean? Like because it's just like it's so cool being able to walk down the hall and like you know just see your friend right
Be like,
there.
hey, yeah, yeah, you want to hang out? Exactly, dude.
It's
And
great.
here's the thing, though. There's a reason why. Once you get a job, you have to move places to go to that job,
Yeah,
right? And you're focused on providing for yourself and possibly a family. And at that
yeah,
point, it's hard to really spend any other time that you have doing these kind of things because you can't. You know,
yeah.
you have these other responsibilities and priorities you have to take care of, which sucks, by the
Such
way.
a sad like thing
It's
of
so
life.
sad, dude. I'm all right. We're gonna get deep for a moment here.
Yeah, go for it. That's what
Getting
that's what the podcast's
real
all about.
freaked out, dude. Real freaked out. I have one semester left, and then I'm in the real world, right? And I'm in this like I think you're in a better place where if you really wanted to and you thought it was the right move, you could probably do YouTube full time. You definitely could do YouTube full time. You'd be fine.
For now, anyways.
Right. For
Right?
yeah,
And
that's
that's the
another thing
worry.
we'll get to in a minute. It's gonna last forever? Gaming on YouTube. You're gonna game on YouTube when you're 50 years old. Maybe you'll move into other things, but who knows? But
Yeah.
for me, it's still in this like, I could, but should I? I don't know. Like I've done all of college and done YouTube and managed both, and I'm doing fine. You know, I have 3.6 GPA here. I'm doing two
Nice.
majors, taking 20 credits a semester, and I'm doing YouTube, and it's going decently, right? It's definitely hasn't gone downward hill.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
exactly.
so I figure if I could do that, I could probably have a job and do YouTube at the same time. Although I feel like I really want to just focus on YouTube because it would be so much more quality if I had the time to just focus on one thing, right?
That's the thing,
So it's like,
man.
oh, what do you
And
do?
it's like even if you can make the time to do YouTube as much as you would full time, there's still that school that's draining your
Yeah,
energy.
the
And
energy
that's
is
my
bad.
thing, dude.
You don't
Like
you don't have a clear mind about it.
yeah, like last week I had midterms and like I was trying to record and it's like the stress that I was under about midterms, it's like just like I just wanted to say fuck it all and just like walk out and like do
Yeah.
nothing, you know?
Yep.
It's like
Yep.
you get so like you get like so stressed out. It's like you can't do anything. And it's
So true.
like and that like that's there's something about that it's like
It's tough, dude. It's
yeah.
tough. And you're in the second year. You'll probably get a lot better at this, but
Yeah.
I think I've gotten it down pat, being able to do both, but it's definitely different now than it was over the summer.
Yeah.
It's just like I almost feel like I have to force it because if I don't do it now, I don't do it. I have time for it now, and if I don't do it now, even though I'm tired and the day's been long and I have a lot of work, I'm like on my mind and I'm not really focused fully. If I don't do it now, I don't do it. That's as simple as it gets. So it's like I
Yeah.
wish I was able to have a time when I could wake up focus on this, be really into it, give my 100%, 10% energy. And I think that shows. Like, I think when I'm tired, it's my content's not really me, my personality, and I don't
Yeah.
hate seeing that. But
The thing is the person that sees it the most is you.
yeah, of
Like
course.
I'll make a video tired and I'll feel off, and I won't really like I might get a slightly worse response, but
Right. But for the most part, people be
most
like,
people
"All right,
don't notice.
right."
But you notice, and it's
Yeah.
just like you don't feel like you're doing your best. It's not as rewarding when you're not doing your best, right? So there's something to that is definitely true. Damn, I don't know though. Like I'm like honestly, I've just say like I'm taking it one day at a time, and I'm like we'll see what happens. Right?
That's what I'm doing too, man. You can't go too far down the road with this kind of stuff because it's just stressful.
Yeah, it's like I mean,
One day at a time.
we're sitting on a gold mine right now. Like we got Black Ops 3 zombies.
Exactly, dude.
It's like what's
Real
gonna happen,
goals.
right?
Exactly.
Some gold.
We're in like the calm before the storm. You know a hurricane's about to approach, but you question what will be what will the house look like after the hurricane's over? Will it be the same as it was before it started, or will it be completely demolished, something completely new? It's kind of a bad example because we're destroying the house.
Yeah,
instead
it
of
should be like
growing
building.
the house.
It's like a hurricane of carpenters.
Exactly, a hurricane of carpenters, right? You have a bunch of carpenter drops and zombies that's just approaching your house.
But yeah,
it's
it's like
what's gonna happen? Or are you gonna hit 1 million subs in the first month? Or are you gonna just? I don't see it going poorly. I don't think it's gonna go worse at all. But
I don't think it can go worse. But it's like how much better?
how much better will it
like
get?
what
Right?
if it fizzles? You know what I mean?
Right. It could just be like and then here's the real thing. I think the community could get so diluted in new channels and up and coming channels that it's like you don't get the same kind of results that we remember getting in Black Ops 2. And
Yeah.
you're like expecting this brand new game after 3 years, super hype, and the community's live and well, and our channel's live and well. It's gonna be massive, right? It's gonna be Black Ops 2 growth times whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe it won't be, and that would be really disappointing because I feel like we're all expecting so much from this game.
Every single zombies YouTuber, like
I know.
we have a chat, we have a Skype chat of like
We
all
do.
of us, and it's like every single one of us is like just
Damn.
waiting. It's just waiting. Like it's so like stressful. It's like probably gonna do awesome and everything's gonna be great, but you don't know until November 6th hits.
Honestly, dude, the other thing I'm thinking about, as much as I'm pumped and super stoked and I'm not going to sleep at all the first week at least, it's going to be really high intensity and probably stressful to just try to get the content out because there's so many other people posting now and you want to get that kind of growth, right?
Yeah.
Which I love and hate at the same time because it shouldn't be about that, but it is in some ways inevitably.
Yeah. Well, my thing is like we've got like I feel like the real zombies community. I don't mean to like take a dig at anyone that like isn't in that chat or anything because there's YouTubers
Right.
that are in the zombies community that aren't in that
Absolutely.
chat. But like I feel like that real like the OGs and like some of us new guys who have kind of come into it and been welcomed by you guys is like it's kind of like like this is like I feel like we're all pretty tight now, and it's like I can't see a lot of like backstabbing going on. You know what I mean?
I really hope not.
But
Really hope not.
there's so many other YouTubers out there that don't do zombies that are gonna jump onto it.
Yeah,
And
oh,
it's like
absolutely.
they're like they're not gonna play as fair as
Oh, of course
others,
not.
right?
Of course, they're gonna do that's what it is, man. That's what I'm talking about when I say the competition. It's within the community that I know. Everyone is really great and close now, and I think it's awesome. I don't even know how it happened. Besides this 115 film,
It just
kind of happened.
happened.
It just-
Yeah.
in the approaching of a new game, we kind of just bonded because we didn't have this at all in the last game. Not even
No.
close. There was a couple like clicks here and there, but this is like a real cohesive unit now.
Yeah. I mean,
Which is freaking amazing.
I only had like a couple thousand subscribers to like 20,000 by the end of it. But like I didn't know anyone in the community then.
Right.
Like I watched you guys. I remember like watching your like staff tutorials and stuff. You were like the first person to get the
yeah.
ultimate staff, and I'm like,
Yes,
damn.
dude. Oh,
I was
that's
like,
so
damn,
cool.
I'm so
Yo,
jelly.
guys, the SmithPlays was a fan of mine. What do you know? Now I'm looking up to you like, holy shit, you killed it, dude.
Dude, there's so many people. Like I was telling Noah the day he had 1 million subs, I was like, man, like I watched you like when Black Ops 2 Zombies just came out. Like you were one of the guys I was like looking like, oh, what's he doing? Like taking advice from him. Like, what's this guy doing? You know? Like it's so weird to all know you guys now.
I like that though. Even though like because for example Noah, the way I met Noah was we were doing the buried Easter egg. It was Dalek, myself, and Reed,
Yeah.
and Noah
Okay.
had like 20K subs. Right, he was
Yeah.
brand new to the game. He comes in, we get the Easter egg done as a foursome, first in the world, posted up, and ever since then, like he's just killing it. He's doing a great job.
Just
But
going ham.
it's nuts that people can, like you could be a fan of someone and then the next day they're looking up to you because you're doing all these amazing things on your channel. It's really respectable. I think that's awesome. And that's going to happen again and again over in Black Ops 3. There's going to be people that we have no clue. People that might be watching this right now will be an up and coming
Yeah.
zombie creator, do something really cool, new and different to the community, and they'll pass us maybe, and then we'll be like, "Wow, dude, like it's awesome to have known you."
Yeah, absolutely. Like it's crazy how things have like innovated because like top fives were kind of like the last thing that kind of like grew the community.
Yeah.
That was from Lex. I mean, well,
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that was completely from Lex because
I mean, you're the top-
JFK,
JFK had a couple, but I think
JFK and
you and
Lagan
Lex
were
are
the
definitely
first.
The top five. Really, Lagan?
Yeah, they were the ones that started it, but Lex was the guy that like he put out a video and it went viral. And like from there he's like, dude, you should do this. Some other people started doing this. And it's like Lex is like apart from as of like I shouldn't say now, but like as of a year ago, Lex was like the youngest, like the newest guy to the community. Like he didn't start uploading till like Mob of the Dead was out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, there's
I remember him when he was real small, and I saw him in a couple of videos, and I didn't really know him very well. But now, I don't even know when I started knowing you either. Honestly, when did I start hearing about you? All I know now is that you and Lex are the top five guys. You are killing it with the top fives.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with top fives, like it's died out. Like I don't think for Black Ops 3 it's gonna be a thing because I feel like it's just it's getting corny at this point. Like every topic has been covered. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like at the end, like, but yeah. No, I think I was gonna say we met like when we actually like the first time I ever talked to you was PAX.
PAX. That's
that,
right.
And
But
that sketchy alleyway.
That was I'll never forget. I pull up in the car, and you guys are all like, hey. That was great. The sketchiest alleyway of all possible. But I've heard about you before that because when I was talking to Jordan about meeting up, he's like, "Oh yeah, SmithPlays is here." I was like, "Oh, I've heard of that guy."
Okay, yeah.
I know not too much about him, but
yeah.
And then of course, we just hit it off, and now we're lovers for life.
And then we got in a fight in the hotel room.
Yeah, dude, we did get in a fight, and I won.
Yeah, no, but my prediction is the people that are gonna blow up in Black Ops 3 Zombies already have YouTube channels.
Of course, I mean it's going to be much easier to blow up a channel when you are already established. You're going to have that initial push.
Yeah, when you look at the guys who blew up in Black Ops 2, they all had channels before it actually came out. Most of them, anyways. I shouldn't say all. Like Lagan, myself, Two Pro Few Games, Lex, and then there was some other guys like Cash Bazee, Noah J, like small guys.
Dude, I played
remember
him too when he blew up. He blew up from GTA though. It was never zombies that blew him up.
No.
I mean,
okay.
he grew a little bit because I played with him in Black Ops 2. I did the Die Rise Easter egg with him.
Right.
But when he really got going, like he was blowing up fast when he did GTA until he got shut down.
Another guy was Kronos, who also got shut down.
Kronos, yeah, but he was also GTA.
He started. I remember he started with a video on Buried. He did like a live stream, and it got like 1 million views. And then like it was GTA that really took him up. It's crazy that both those guys got kicked off. It was too bad.
Kronos went life and death to get his channel back, and then he just didn't do anything with it. I think he still uploads, but his channel died.
Yeah,
that's the thing that happens, dude. If you go away for a month or more, you lose subscriber activity like no one's business.
Yeah, man, it's momentum.
It makes no sense. You think about it, like they could still see your uploads. They're still subscribed to you. They still get their feed, but they just won't watch. And believe me, I know firsthand. Because I had this problem from the Barrett Easter egg, believe it or not, with the same thing that Caspazee and Kronos did with the tags in the description thing. And I got a strike for it well before that YouTube started terminating channels. So I just, I was like, oh, I'm not doing that again. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was a problem. But the result of that was I couldn't post Call of Duty stuff without it getting copyright claimed. And I couldn't post videos longer than like a certain amount of time, and I couldn't do all kinds of stuff. So I just stopped uploading.
You waited for the strike to end.
Yeah, I waited 6 months for the strike to go away because I couldn't do basically any kind of games that I wanted to without getting screwed for it.
Right.
because I had also it was a complication with the network too. I had to leave the network, and so I had no protection at all, and it was terrible. So I just did like random videos. I did some like sketch comedy stuff on my channel. People were like, "What the hell is this? I don't want this." And I had unsubs for the most part, and I just lost all activity for 6 months. And I came back, and it was like everyone was
Just
gone. I was getting
devastating.
4,000 ratings a video, and I came back, and I would be lucky to get 100. And it was
Just
just like,
yeah.
wow, ouch. Never do that ever. If you're gonna start a channel, never do that. Don't leave your fans ever.
Yeah, dude, I'm lucky. I had a channel before this that I did that on, and it's like I learned that lesson the hard way. So it's like now I know. It's like
I'm glad you
you
learned the
can't do
lesson on
it.
the other channel. It doesn't matter because
Yeah.
I have a whole lot of. I have 400,000 subs, and I would say I have the activity of a 150,000 channel because
Yeah.
it's just gone. I'm
Yeah,
building it
that's
back up slowly, but it's definitely taking a lot longer than I was hoping.
it's still good to have that numbers though, right? Because your
Yeah, I mean,
I mean
listen,
your
it hurts.
channel looks better, right? And
It
like
does,
to
but it also,
advertisers and stuff like that.
to me, it's like the thing you said before, where you notice it and no one else does, kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, they see 400,000 subs. They see, oh, he's a pretty big channel in the zombie community. He's been around for a while. But I look at it, I'm only getting 10 to 15K views a video, and that looks awful to me as a 400K
Right.
sub channel. It's like, God, that's shitty. Like
Yeah,
that's not
absolutely.
impressive, and it hurts a little bit. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie,
No,
but it's okay.
I
We're
definitely
gonna get
feel
it
you.
back.
I definitely feel you. But that's the thing. And that's what it all comes back to is Black Ops 3 Zombies. Is like this pillar of hope for everybody.
It is a pillar of hope, dude.
It's a
It
big
is the
pillar.
golden Schwinky of hope for me right now, and for all zombie
Let's
channels.
hope we don't break this pillar.
Yeah, dude. Well, I'm
Yeah,
standing
man.
on top of it right now, holding arms, holding it
Waiting.
doesn't break.
We're all like hugging it together like
Sorry, dude.
don't break.
And if there's
No.
20 people that join us, it's gonna blow up.
This is the thing though, is like I don't know. I assume you've been with the like just the gaming community for a while.
Hmm.
So like I don't know if you remember back in like the OG days of like Modern Warfare 2 with like, all those guys like Woody's Gamertag and Only Use Me Blade, Wings of Redemption, like FPS Russia, like when he had an actual channel,
Yeah.
XJaws, Team Ryan, like that whole crew,
Yeah.
Onslaught, a bunch of guys that come to mind. But that whole crew like were like what we are now. Like it was
Yeah.
like
In a way,
like
you're
this
right.
huge thing of Call of Duty commentators where they all just kind of like they all like I've even like heard like they all had like a Skype chat together and they would all talk to each other and stuff,
Mhm.
and it was like everybody knew each other, the community, and that's like exactly what we have right now, which is really cool because
It's great.
I was like such a fan of them and I was like, man, that'd be so cool to just like have
Good
this
point.
like community,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, this is like kind of like that. It's very very cool.
It is great. But now that you bring that up, that kind of scares me a little bit because look where they are now.
It's true, but not all of
All
them. Not all of
Almost
them.
all of them are. It's either been taken over by a new channel or just I don't even know. I don't know what Xjaws is doing anymore. He blew it though. He had such a far shot out of everyone else, and he just took it to the head too much.
The thing
Did
though, like,
some bad things with it, but all the
yeah,
other guys, I don't really know. Only Use Me Blade streams every once in a while.
yeah,
A lot of
he's
the other guys, we're bigger than their channels now, which is
that's the weird thing.
weird. I don't know where they are now, though. I don't know what they're doing, if they're successful.
Yeah,
And
like Woody's Gamertag, like he's got a Minecraft server now that he
he's
runs, right?
he moved on to. Well, he's got a family to support, so
Yeah,
he would have
exactly.
to find another way. But he
Yeah,
left because of the Minecraft channel. He didn't leave because his channel went down the drain or a scandal happened or anything else like that. Or these
yeah,
other guys kind of just fell
it's
off.
true. It's
The
true.
other thing to consider is they got older. They're all, well out of what would have been college. They're all 20, 30 years
That's
old.
very true.
So the question I'm asking myself, when is the gaming thing going to be old news for me? Which is
Right.
such a depressing question. But I don't see myself in 10 years from now gaming on YouTube for a living. I don't.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's the thing is a channel life doesn't usually last that long, anyways, right?
True.
And you gotta accept that it's gonna end at some point.
Absolutely right. The
But
question is, when's it going to end? Is it
that's
going
the
to be
thing.
after Black Ops 3 hype dies? Is it going to be 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road? Don't know.
I don't know. This is what I tell myself to make myself feel better about these questions. Um, Jericho and Gold Glove.
Mm,
These are my two like examples. So
Goldie boy.
Goldie, yeah, like he had a channel back in the day. It got terminated for something. He started
Mm-hmm.
a new one,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone like supported him. And I remember
Yep.
he got more subscribers than his
Yep.
original channel had.
Yep.
So, anyways, that happened, and then he kind of like died out, and I never really heard about Gold Glove for a while. Now all of a sudden, Gold Glove is like the fifth biggest person on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what? So you know what I
Yep.
mean? It's like it's not like it's just one big ride up and then down. It's like I feel
Yep.
like there's
You gotta
kind of
find
waves.
you gotta find your niche.
Yeah, and Jericho's the same way. Like he's huge on Twitch now, and they both
Yeah.
got
I mean,
successful YouTube channels.
you know what I've realized though? It's dude, the collaboration is what makes or breaks people.
I know.
Think about it. If you think about anyone who's ever been big, well, there's a couple exceptions. There's always
No
going to be.
exceptions.
But for
Syndicate
the
comes
most
to
part,
mind. Allie.
yes, I was gonna say Syndicate and Allier
Yeah.
are two that I don't think really collaborated with anyone to get big. But Jericho, Syndicate, Gold Glove, who else?
Crew, the KWR Speedy crew,
I mean, yeah, any of the Sidemen guys, Vicstar,
Sideman.
KSI was kind of self-independent, but Vicstar
Yeah.
and all the other guys, Minimeter, under them, are all blowing up because of the group. Anyone who collaborated with anyone else, even if they were both small at the time, they've lasted longer than anyone else.
Yeah, it's about finding that like chemistry, and it's so hard to find a solid crew.
It is, dude. You gotta all be committed to it in the same way.
Yeah.
Some of these guys that found it are just they're killing the game right now.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
living it. They're living the life, man. That seems like they're having a lot of fun with what they do.
Yeah, dude, that's what I want to do though. I want to get like a house with YouTubers and just like,
yes,
you know what I mean?
please, dude, come to my LA house. We'll do it.
Dude, I've actually been talking about like going to LA for this summer or something.
I don't know if I'm gonna be out there in the summer, but I have a strong feeling the way things are going, I'm gonna just end up staying there.
Interesting. I've been
You guys,
It's like I've been talking with Lex. I've been talking with Jack.
yeah, Jack's on the.
I've
the whole thing is though, you guys are in college still.
We are, yeah. So like, it'd be a semi-permanent. It wouldn't be a permanent thing. Like it'd be there like for a couple months. But even that would be like just a cool
It'd be
experience.
cool, dude.
You know?
I'm so in on board for that.
It'd be awesome.
Especially 'cause I'm gonna be out of college anyway, so I'm
yeah,
probably-
true. I've even been talking about Misha. He's with like Ben. Like he's like an intern with Ben Pixels now. Right?
Yeah.
He wants to go out there. So it's like but I don't know, man. I just think that'd be so awesome to just live with like a house of guys.
I am on board for that 100%. I think it'd be a great idea. When you guys come out, we still don't know when that Treyarch thing is though, do we? We're meeting.
Right, you're going to that. I keep forgetting.
Yeah,
That's
dude.
so awesome.
Dude, you realize like a lot of the zombie community is going. It's you, me, Lex, Reed, Jack, and Johnny J.
Yeah, and for Jack is Lonely Mailbox for everyone who's
Yeah.
John. Oh, okay, so Jack and Johnny
J, they teamed up because I wanted to go with Jack initially. I talked to him about it when you guys bought it.
Yeah, I
We're
remember
like,
that.
God, with paying college tuition, I just don't know if we can afford it. And we could, but it's just it was an expense we didn't think was the best move for
Worth
us at the
it.
time, just
Yeah.
because of the cost. And then the cost went down, and Reed hit me up about it, and I was like, I gotta go for it. But I felt bad because I initially planned to do it with Jack, and I mean, I've gotten really close to Jack. I'm probably gonna meet up with him soon. We just have drawn really close in the last couple of months because we have a lot in
He's a
common.
great
but
dude.
awesome guy. And I felt bad, and I was like, "Yo, listen, let me try to find you someone." And we ended up getting Johnny J to go for it, and they bought the last ticket, and they're going. So I would assume we're all going at the same time. I can't imagine they would invite people out separately. I think that would just be kind of a lot more work on their end, right? It's only 6 or 7 of us, 8 of us, maybe.
There's 10 tickets.
10 tickets.
That's 20
okay, so there's
people
20
going.
people. So I would imagine that they would have us all out at once.
Dude,
And
what
in
if
which case you
Yeah.
guys could totally, well, I don't know if I could have all of you fit, but you can crash at my place in LA, so it's cheaper
Damn, that'd be dope.
because
Because
it's in
hotels
LA.
are expensive, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Santa Monica, I think, which is basically
Yeah,
LA.
so, yeah.
Damn, yeah, no. It's like me and Lex are just like so mad at ourselves that we jumped on it so quickly.
I know.
Because okay, the first day, 2 went, and we're like, holy shit, like
Going
these are
fast.
going quick. Next day, another one went, so it was down to 6, and we're like, all right, dude, like we gotta hop on this before they
fun.
leave. So we bought one. We dropped the friggin' 10 Genos. and
And Genos.
no one bought another one for like a month at least, maybe even 2. They drop it down to $5,000. A few more go. They drop it down to 2,500, and I've got like texts, like Skype calls, Snapchats from you, and it's like, dude, they dropped it down to 2,500. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm like,
I felt so bad, but so great at the same time. I was like, I can do this now. I didn't even because I wasn't checking it anymore. I thought it was gonna be 10K for the duration, and then that was it. But Reed hit me up. He's like, dude, they dropped the price. I was like, what? I'm in. Let's go.
yeah.
So,
At the end of the day, it is charity, so it's not like, it's not like I just bought it and it's going to Treyarch for like David Vonderhaar's Lamborghini or anything.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's like, damn,
It is. I honestly, I feel like they shouldn't have done that because it's just kind of really not fair to you guys who paid like 3 times what is it? 4
times.
Yeah, it's like 3 times the amount, right? You paid 5,000, I paid 1,250.
Yeah.
It's a little more than 3 times the amount.
Yeah.
Either
well, no,
way,
it'd be
Will it be 4 times?
I think because I'm thinking 10,000 and 2,500.
Yeah, it'd be 4 times the amount. You're right.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, when it comes down to it, that's kind of unfair. But you're right. Since it's towards charity, it's technically.
Yeah. Yo, Lex bought the prop too, eh?
Really? How much was that?
It went down to like less. It was 10,000. No, it was. Which was it?
Was that 20,000? No, that was a star in it, right?
No, I think it was 5,000. It was the one before this.
The one before this
and
one?
it dropped down a lot. So he's like, number one, it'd make for a sick video. Number 2, I can do like a giveaway. And if I don't want to do a giveaway, it's just going to be a cool thing to have forever, right? So right. I thought.
I mean, if it was, depending on what I would want to know what the prop is first.
It's the wonder weapon for the trailer.
Really?
If there's
shit.
I don't know if it's for the It's some sort of wonder weapon is all I know. The picture of it is the zap gun or the wave gun.
The wave gun. That's what I thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but
if it was less than $1,000, I probably would have considered it. But there's only one person that gets that, right?
Yeah. Plus, it's signed.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping that we go there, since we shelled out all this money. I'm really hoping that they give us some merchandise, like a T-shirt or a signed poster from the crew, because I mean you can pay for that on the other ones. I would have really hoped they give us that when we go there, but we'll see.
I'm just thinking, like, from a perspective is like, it's gonna be good to get in contact with them, have a contact at Treyarch, you know what I mean? That was like the big reason why I did it, because I was like, man, like, I'd really love to, like, just like, oh, like, hey, like Dalek and Waffles got to sit down with Jason Blundell for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
Like they know a guy at Treyarch now. It'd just be nice to have something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about it. I'm really hoping we get an email soon telling us when it is, because I want to know.
I want to book the flight in advance, because
so do
the longer
I
you wait.
I want to book the flight. I'm really hoping it's in the spring. I'm assuming it's got to be with the DLC.
Yeah, it's me and Lex. I don't know. Somehow I shouldn't say me and Lex, but Lex figures it to be sometime in January.
That's what I thought. Yeah,
because it's got to be before DLC 1.
Right.
Because we get to play the DLC early.
Right, which is usually in January. So I figure it's somewhere early January, which is right about the time I'll be going out there, which would be great if I'm already there.
Exactly.
Maybe I'll have to leave early for it. But yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, that's been an hour. So, Matt, it's been good. This has been last time we did this, it was just a good chat. It's just a good talk about, shoot the shit, talk about stuff.
Absolutely, dude.
It's been real. All right.
Thank you so much for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Your YouTube is MCSportzHawk.
MCSportzHawk.
MCSportzHawk. There'll be a link down in the description for you guys to go subscribe. Matt does zombies and stuff.
Yep.
I don't know if you have anything more to add to zombies and stuff.
Nope. We're doing it, man. Thank you again for having me. Thank you guys for watching.
Absolutely.
See you guys all real soon.
Thanks for coming on. Peace, guys.
Peace.